What's going on, everybody? I'm Terrence, and this is Bank Shipping. Good morning. Hope everybody's having a good morning so far. If you ain't up, like I always say, go ahead and get up, start that grind. We are in the truck, just started it up. Well, not just started it up, but it's been warming up, just got in it. We are headed to Washington, D.C. today. If you guys can tell by the excitement on my face, it's a pain in the butt going to D.C., especially in something this big. It was a pain in the butt in my Hotshot. It's an even bigger pain in the butt in this. And if you're any bigger than this, it's even more of a pain in the butt. But anyway, got a load of insulation that we picked up yesterday. We're going to drop that today down in DC. Normally I like to get on the road a whole lot earlier, but my drop-off appointment time isn't until 9 a.m. DC is about an hour and a half away from me, so you know, they're very strict on parking on the street and unload times and stuff like that anytime you're in DC, and there's nowhere to park, nowhere to sit, so you almost kind of got to time it out just right. So I think my GPS says we'll get down there probably about 20 till 9, so that should be okay, at least I'm hoping. So I am going to try to get some drive time footage while we're driving through DC. Don't go through too much of DC, like downtownish, so like not past the White House or nothing like that. It's mainly on the back side. It's the southeast side, so try to get a little bit of filming for y'all. I will see y'all in a little bit. All right, we are on the road. Just came through Alexandria, going across the bridge here for the National Harbor, which basically, when you get on the bridge, you leave Virginia, come into DC for a little bit, and then you come into Maryland. So if you look over to our left here, that's DC over there. You'll see Reagan and everything. Kind of see the top of the Capitol building. It's kind of hazy this morning in the Washington Monument. And then over here, of course, is the National Harbor. So what we'll do is, this is 495, so we'll get off 495 on a 295. 295 will take you into Washington, D.C. So sit back and enjoy the ride. right, guys, looks like we're here. Wasn't too terrible. Just got to figure out where I'm going as far as where they want me to go to unload this stuff, so we can hurry up and get out of here. All right, guys, after waiting to figure out who this stuff went to, waiting to get unloaded, I've been here for, let's see, I've been here since 8:45. It's now 11:30. Really presses me for time, because I'm supposed to have another load to pick up, one of those containers, pick those up, drop that off, and then get back to pick up another customer load. So yeah, pain in the butt to get turned around in here, pain in the butt to get in here, as y'all will see once I leave this this fence here. So once we try to get out of here, it's we gotta head to Baltimore. There's like 3 trucks sitting down here waiting, because the company evidently said they didn't know that we were coming today. But yeah, we got 3 trucks full of product. Appointment times 9, 10, and 11. So let's see if we can get out of here. Pretty sure I just hit a cone, but ain't nothing I can do about that. Ride these cars as close as we can. Harder coming into that. I don't really know what these people are trying to do here. Get ready for a cluster.
Yeah, I know.
Trying not to take my CB antenna off. We got some low-hanging trees and all that good stuff. I think it's still there. Yeah, it's still there.
Then take the first right.
It's hot and humid. I really need to get this AC fixed. Just gotta order this part. These guys here just want to hold up traffic, it seems. This normally moves people. This is a little tricky because I gotta make a left and then a right, try to time it right with this light. Traffic's just gonna have to wait. Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
Turn right at the traffic light.
You're a lot bigger than they are. I try to be as courteous as possible. people get mad, but they want buildings and building products. This is what it takes to get that stuff. I guess we'll end the video here. I'll see y'all in Baltimore. Alright guys, so we busted our butt up to Baltimore, picked up that container, busted our butt down to Fredericksburg, got there just in the nick of time. They stopped receiving at 3:30, got there right as they were stopping receiving. So they went ahead and unloaded me, which I was grateful because I had to get back to the customer to get a load of insulation that delivers tomorrow. Went down 97 because I was trying to save time. So went down 97 outside of Baltimore, super rough. Something always happens to my truck every time I go down there. I should learn my lesson, but I was trying to save time because I had to get that container off. Went down 97 and not one, but both of my lights, the lollipop lights on the corners of my bumper, one flew completely off, don't know where it's at, and one was broken and hanging by the wires on the other side. So I cut those off, but it must have shorted a wire somewhere, because I called the truck part place on my way home or on my way back here, asked them if they could set two of them out for me. Had a buddy run, go pick them up. He bought them back to me. You know, simple cut and splice of wires. Did that, they don't come on. And the truck is sounding like it's almost like tripping a breaker every once in a while. Not necessarily tripping it, but it's kind of like a relay click, you know, and it dims my lights and then it comes back. You can see the draw on the alternator, then it comes back. So got to figure that out. I was losing light, of course, here at the customer. I was trying to figure it out while they were loading me. Couldn't figure it out, so lost light. Not finna be trying to sitting out here with a flashlight in my mouth trying to figure it out. So I can't drop this off until 10 o'clock in the morning. So that gives me time that I can get up in the morning and come mess with this thing. you know, story of being an owner operator. You know, it's always something, especially with these rough ass roads. You know, it's frustrating. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I try not to get frustrated a lot, but it's like every single time I go down that interstate, something happens, whether it's my fenders falling off twice, you know, losing lights, losing whatever. I mean, even when I was in my Hotshot, I went down 97 one time, and the spare from underneath of my truck, the spare tire mount broke, and the spare tire went sliding across the highway. Now this was like 4 or 5 years ago, but you know, every single time I go down there, it's always something, because it is that rough. You know, and when you gotta constantly spend time fixing stuff simply because the roads are rough, you know, that's ridiculous. You know, and those lights are $90 a piece. 90 for one light. So that's 180, almost $200 in just 2 lights on the corner of the bumper. You know, but you know what they say, you know, trucking ain't cheap, and especially, you know, looking cool ain't cheap. Really ain't cheap. But anyway, I mean, I like the look of it, so I guess that's just the price I had to pay. The crazy thing is, I actually wanted the dual facing watermelon lights for the corners of my bumpers, but everywhere has seemed to be out of stock of them. They have the clear lenses, but I don't like clear lenses. Old school truck, I like colored lenses. So that's just my personal taste. So everywhere has been out of stock. Well, Iowa 80 got them back in stock, and I actually ordered some. And so it sucks because they're not here yet. And then I just had to spend money to put lights back on the bumper. So, you know, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But anyway, today has just been one of those days, you know. Sat at the job site forever, didn't get unloaded forever, finally got unloaded, which pressed me for time to get to my second pickup and my second drop off, and then which pressed me for time to get back to my customer, and now really just late. You know, it's late. I want to go home. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But on the bright side of things, my truck is running, I'm making money, I'm on the upside of the dirt, so I'm always looking at the positive. That's what you got to do. So we'll get this fixed in the morning. In the meantime, we're gonna get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video of driving through the district. Like always, stay prayed up, grind hard, and stay humble.